Hi, we're Incura and you're watching Backstage Press.
How excited are you guys for tonight's show?
It's gonna be so crazy. We're so excited, honestly.
I'm actually really sad because I'm going to miss it tonight just because it's going to be that busy. And I've been listening to your music and it just seems like, just picturing it live, I can imagine it being just like really high energy and creative. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your live shows?
Yeah, really it's just like you said, a lot of really high energy, a lot of fan involvement. We slather ourselves in black paint and come out here and sweat, bleed, and puke and just make the best show we can.
And then are they covered in sweat, blood, puke too? Or is it, do they come with it or is it yours?
People are starting to come in the paint too, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
Like, you know, we see people out there with the same paint as us, and we see them. It's pretty cool.
And have you guys played in Toronto a few times?
We have actually. We toured here just before this, and we were here at Canadian Music Week a few years ago. So.
Okay, and you guys are from BC. So what are, like, is it different? Are the scenes different or is it just kind of the same?
Well, the scene, everything's out here. Like, there's a band playing every venue down every street.
Yeah.
The vibe's really cool in Vancouver. You know, we've got lots of beautiful weather and all that kind of stuff, and beautiful environment. So it's a good place to sort of chill and get your writing going. But really, Toronto's a great place to just get her done.
Play lots of gigs.
Yeah, and that's where CW is.
Yeah.
What's something that you'd love to implement into your set that you haven't been able to do yet? Anything.
More songs.
Yeah, longer sets.
Yeah. When you play in festival environments and you're playing with lots of other bands, just when you're an opening band or something like that, you usually get like a 20-minute set or a 30-minute set, something like that. We'd really like to have, since we're like a theatrical rock band, we'd like to really have like a lot of time, more songs, a few hours even, you know, just to like...
You could go on for a few hours.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's not even that it all has to be songs the whole time, you know. There could be like, there's drum sections, there's like, you know, solos from everybody, there's visuals, there's so many things that I'd love to implement into shows like that when we have the time.
Well, when you can headline, create your own tour, I hope you'll be able to do that. Yes. I will be there to see it, for sure. Just let me know ahead of time.
I promise we will.
The age-old question from Backstage Press is, what would you, if you were sick and needed someone to fill in for you, who would you pick and why? Anyone, just a call up to sing, play keyboard.
The individual musicians?
Yeah.
Oh.
I personally would call Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
And, but he's
I don't know if he gets reception, but
but if
you
he
might
was
have to
around,
go and get him. But
yeah, I could get a psychic and we could like channel him or something like that. That's
would you
fun.
be okay with having Freddie Mercury sing?
Oh,
Right?
absolutely. Okay. I thought I already did have Freddie Mercury singing, actually, to be honest.
Wow, thanks, Jim. That's great.
And for you?
To come and play piano and sing, backup vocals, I would probably pick Freddie Mercury as well.
Okay. But then say if you guys were both sick.
Oh.
You're both sick? Oh, whoa, this is a different story.
Okay.
He probably could do both, but...
Good.
Yeah. Honestly, I would probably pick some sort of rock keyboardist, maybe from Genesis. Maybe even, I don't know, some more classically trained musicians as well.
Yeah.
You know, just because the flavor of our band is such that it's, you know, all sorts of genres.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And so what genre would you guys consider yourself? So because like, just like nowadays, you know, you can't just have like metal, rock or something. Like there's like people gather influence from like everywhere. So how would you describe your music and genre? Just because it's so unique. It's hard for me to like come up with something. So what would you guys say?
We're always put into like a hard rock category. Like if you were to just blanket us with anything, it's usually hard rock.
Like on iTunes, like your song, like would it be?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
We like to tell people we're theatrical hard rock or theatrical metal.
Yeah.
Something like that. It still has a really aggressive vibe to it, which is where the metal comes in, but definitely theatrical with, you know, the vocal stylings and things like that. So that's how I'd say, probably.
It's tough because it depends who you're talking to. Yeah. If you're talking to someone who's a real huge metalhead, then you want to try to emphasize that part of it. So
like
we're
metal.
theatrical metal.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody who's a bit more rock oriented, you might want to pick up more on the melodic aspect and say more of a performance-based melodic rock kind of.
And you guys released an album last month, correct? What has the response been for that?
we're very fortunate to have a really, really good response. We've had a lot of really great reviews of the record. Fans are singing along every single word. That's what I've noticed. As you increase, the record came out, and all of a sudden you go to shows and fans are singing every single word.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I hope for one day just to not sing, I can just hold the mic out, just kind of dance a little bit. Yeah.
And so do you guys have some of those songs? Are you going to be playing that tonight? Have you added that to your set now?
It's all of them. Yep.
Everything, all from the new album?
Yes.
Okay. And do you want to tell us what the name of the album is, just so fans can pick it up?
Yeah, it's really just Incura. We wanted to put the album out self-titled, just to really emphasize that this is our first record with major distribution, first record we've really put everything, including our lives and homes and everything on hold for.
Yeah.
So it's Incura, from Incura.
Incura from Incura. Pick it up, check them out.
Do.
And I've only listened to a few songs from the new album, but I've been looking at your YouTube and whatnot, and your YouTube name is Incura Dragon. Do you want to explain where you got the dragon from, please?
Talking about that this morning.
Okay.
I'll explain a little bit because I was the one who grabbed that account name.
Okay.
We were looking for Incura, of course. Why not? That's the name of the band. We couldn't get it. It was taken, and I think it was taken by us.
It was.
And the problem with that is we don't know how to get it back. So, but the reason we picked Incura Dragon is that a lot of us are influenced by video games and by fantasy and Lord of the Rings and Legend of Zelda and all that kind of stuff. So Incura Dragon just seemed like a cool pairing with our band and something cool that we just love.
Yeah.
Dragons.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Perfect.
that's how that came
That
out.
explains it. So maybe your next album will be Incura Dragon.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's not a bad
You
idea.
never know.
Then we wouldn't have to change the YouTube account. That'd be
That's a
great.
great idea. Good. Yeah. All right.
Just a great idea. And what are your goals for this year's CMW?
We really just wanted to come here and get to meet other bands and meet our fans from out east that we don't get to see very often.
Yeah.
When we came out here on tour, we were introduced to a lot of people, and then we left.
Yeah.
And now we kind of can message them all and say, "Hey, we're back. Come check us out again." And it's cool to go see every showcase, and these fans just coming out and watching. Like, oh, you're from Hamilton. Oh, you're from St. Catharines. Like, just like all over the place is coming to see us. So we just have to be here for them.
Yeah, that's good. And then,
It's of course it's an industry showcase for lots of people, like people looking for management or agents or tours and things like that. We have a lot of that stuff, so we're very fortunate to just get to play for fans. We're really here for the people.
I know you have like Warner on you and just a lot of people like supporting the record label and whatnot. That's really good.
Yeah, we have a lot of support. We're very, very
What were
fortunate.
your first impressions of each other?
That's strange.
What about the
that's a
first
good
time
question.
you guys met? Tell us about that. Yeah.
Jim? Me and Jim get along really well, honestly. It's,
You chose him.
I know. Who did
He's the
you
chosen
interview
one.
with? Jim. Jim, I've known for a long time. We really became friends when we worked together in musical theater.
Okay.
And I think just because we both have this kind of like a rock/artistic side of us that's a little different than just theater. We love things like Rush. Like, we love rock and roll. So me and Jim get along really good like that. So.
Any other interesting stories with how you guys met some of the other band members?
With other band members?
Just like the members of the band.
Well, Phil, for example, is a drummer that, we came out there and we had a drummer and we had a band and everything was great. We saw Phil and we thought, this guy's great. He had a band and we had a drummer already, it was fine. But as things happen, drummers go, things happen with bands. And as soon as he was available,
Snatched.
Yeah. Right away. It's like, hi, Phil.
It was not a problem for him too. He wanted to be with us and we wanted him. So.
Yeah, perfect. Fell in love right
Phil's drum set
Yes,
here. That
and
we
then
will
Phil.
not sit on because you guys love Phil that much.
Yeah.
Sorry, Karina, that was the question. Do you want to rephrase that?
Yeah.
We'll edit it. She told me before we went. So
That's a good question. You got a lot of great questions.
Thank you.
Never been asked these.
Yeah, these are good.
What competition would you win over the other players?
Yes.
Over the other player. Okay.
Okay.
I think honestly, I could probably run faster than everybody in my band. If I was to have like a foot race, like a good old-fashioned 100-meter dash, I think I could do it.
Okay.
That's probably it though. Out of everything else, I would lose.
Running's great though.
Yeah. It's useful.
If it's really embarrassing, you can just run before they can make fun of you.
Yep. Just in there. Welcome to high school. Competition. competition, Jim?
I honestly don't know. I'm thinking something along the lines of, I don't know, logic and concentration.
Yes!
If you could build a sport out of concentrating without an actual result.
Focus? Yeah.
Focus.
Just focusing.
Yeah.
I think I might last longer than anybody else.
100%.
Okay, John, just
100%.
focusing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Focusing as a sport.
Yeah, right.
That could be, I can see that being the next Olympics. Winter or summer though? Maybe winter, because it's colder.
It might be
Distraction.
the other Olympics.
Yeah, there's a lot of other
Special?
Olympics. Yeah, it's possible. There's a few different kinds of Olympics, but that's a good one.
Okay, and last but not least, what is something you'd give anything to do? See what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give anything to feel the way I want to feel.
That was a real
Not bad, eh? That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Oh, I wrote something like Give Anything. And
Yeah,
that's
that's what I got it
Okay,
from.
we're good. I thought we were going to put that back and forth. Professional, look at us.
We know our stuff. I know your music.
Thank you.
And what would I give anything for?
Yes.
Just to keep doing this for the rest of my life?
Hell yeah.
And you guys can do that. You can feel the way you want to do it. And you guys, trust me, I've listened to music. You will be able to do this for a really long time.
Awesome.
So yes, check out Incura's self-titled album. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter. You guys pretty much have everything.
Yep.
And thanks for watching.
I can anything to feel.
Compliments, you know. We were actually fighting before this, that's why I get it.
But for the camera, we're all smiles.
Yeah, we're all happy.